Investigates found this is happening a lot. In fact, hundreds of thefts are happening at hospitals all across Middle Tennessee every year.
Yeah, investigator Carice Jackman has what you need to know to protect yourself or a loved one during some of their most vulnerable times.
While battling COVID-19 at Vanderbilt Hospital, Jennifer Lee's wish was to just make it out alive.
And this is my third Christmas in the hospital in a row.
Never did she think she'd become the victim of a crime.
And while I was there, I apparently one time when I was in the bathroom, I came out and I went to get something out of my purse, and everything in my purse was soaking wet.
That's when she noticed her driver's license, social security card, and 2 of her debit cards were all gone. And then
I started getting these messages on my phone from my bank saying that a transaction was going through, and I'm looking, I'm like, how a transaction is going through? It's December 23rd. I'm in the hospital.
In total, $1,200 charged to her account in an apparent shopping spree.
It was a kid's Foot Locker, the regular Foot Locker. It was some cell phone companies.
Police eventually arrested Shankedra Johnson, charging her with theft in Lee's case. News 4 Investigates confirmed with Vanderbilt that Johnson once worked there and no longer does.
I'm not the only person she stole from. When we went to court, there was probably 5 other people that were there, and we were the ones that survived. How many people that didn't survive did she hit up?
Sadly, Lee isn't the only one. News 4 Investigates obtained police records for the number of reported thefts at 6 Nashville area hospitals between 2019 and 2021. We found close to 400 reports tied to thefts alone, with the majority of them at Vanderbilt Hospital. Among the reported stolen items, iPads, credit cards, wallets, and wedding rings. What goes through your head when you hear that?
I guess just the fact that there's that many dishonest people in this world that would take advantage of people who are just trying to get better.
Unfortunately, the hospitals are a representation of the communities, and certainly crimes occur in communities, they occur in hospitals.
Paul Sarnes is head of the International Association for Healthcare Security and Safety.
Hospitals do everything they can to keep their patients safe and secure, but unfortunately, there's crimes of opportunity that are taken advantage of, and sometimes it's the most vulnerable that are targeted because they're easy victims.
Sarnes says their most recent crime survey shows on average, hospitals of 100 beds will have around 4.9 thefts, which he says is a common number. He says your best bet, just leave your important belongings at home.
The jewelry and anything that is important to you, you're not going to need it when you're in a hospital. You're not going to need cash. You're not going to need your watch.
As for Lee's case, it's still pending in court, and she hopes those who commit these crimes pay for what they've done. She says no one should be targeted at their weakest moment.
Even though the bank gave me my money back, why does she get to go and spend her money on her kids, my money on her kids at Christmas? I hope they had a great Christmas because ours was ruined.
Now our records show that it was not just patients that reported thefts. Employees also reported thefts too. Now we did ask Vanderbilt Police if we could sit down and do an interview with them about safety policies and procedures. We're waiting to hear back. We also reached out to Johnson by phone, email, and the attorney that's listed for her on the Davidson County Criminal Court's website. We're also waiting to hear back from them. I'm Carice Jackman, News 4 Investigates.